Hey everybody! The PlayStation community is currently holding a Days Gone memoriam. There's also a big update coming to PS5, but the community is really asking whether or not Sony is a true villain of the video game story. Get ready, guys, because this is Crossroads. What's up? Welcome to Crossroads, the PlayStation podcast for Boss Rush Games. I am one of your hosts, LeRon Dawkins, and this show wouldn't be anything without my fellow stationaries pressing that share button with me tonight. So, in the house is our very own Typo Queen. Hey there, Nellie.
Howdy. Hope everybody doing fantastic.
And keeping that Vita on the strong life support is our PlayStation doctor, Austin Campbell.
Strong life support is an understatement. We're barely keeping this thing alive. We got one more game coming out. One more game.
How's it going tonight, guys? How y'all doing? Is she
doing good?
Is she just going to privacy mode? Did she just go into privacy mode? What did she do? Hey, I want to see. Oh, let me see it. I want to see it.
Oh, this must be the OnlyFans paywall. Oh, she
look at her. Mine is way over there. I'd go get it. But I don't want everybody to see the shorts I'm wearing right now.
Yes, they're beautiful.
No, that's where the no sleeves comes in. Oh man. Oh,
you guys feeling good tonight?
Yeah, it's been. I feel like it's been a. I'm so glad the weekend's tomorrow.
Your weekend?
No, I just wish it was.
I was about to say. Wait, I was like,
it should be.
I was like, did I miss a memo?
No, I wish it was. It's a lot. I don't know why, but yesterday and today is just long, slow.
Well, I'm almost 100% from my second round of the cocoa vaccine.
Oh yeah.
God.
Sunday was pretty bad, or was Monday pretty bad too?
Saturday was bad. And you know what's funny? I ran the Boss Rush podcast. You were on there with me, Rawson.
Yeah.
I was faking it like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah, yeah. I knew as soon as we turned off, we're like, "All right, guys, I'm out. I can't."
I had a. It wasn't even a low grade fever. It was a fever. It was 102. I had 102 degree temperature on the podcast. My voice sounded like hell. I had a bad headache, but you guys wouldn't know it watching Saturday's show because I looked like I was freaking just fighting. Not even fighting. I feel like I was like running the championship.
You took it like a champ. I mean, I could be 100% healthy and I'll still look like I'm like high or something. Like I got bags under my eyes, look like I haven't been to sleep for 4 days.
I tell you what though, as soon as we wrapped that show up, my ass got right back into bed. I took 2 Tylenol. And no pass go, no collect 200. It was right back into bed.
It was one podcast we did, and my tooth was hurting that night. I was like, "Oh, I gotta go, y'all." And I think we just kept rambling on for no reason. I was like, "I'm about to die." Sorry, I'm looking down doing homework.
No. It's okay. It's okay. Our buddy Chubb Like Nick is in the chat, and he was talking about 2 hot fixes ago. Is when he had COVID breaking in his body, yeah. And he had to power through it.
Oh.
Yeah, man. I remember listening to that episode. And I was like, man, he sounds sick. And then I didn't think he's gonna be that sick.
Yeah, I need to catch a couple of their shows. I still haven't like all of our second class. Like I've got them on the list to like listen to, but I haven't listened to anything yet because I've been shifting into doing the editing now because Corey's been gone for a little bit for on his paternity leave and stuff. And I'm actually starting to get in the groove and everything. Like there was the Boss Rush podcast that I recorded and edited a couple of weeks ago. Like there was actually a couple of substantial things going on in it, but if you check out the show, you wouldn't know it.
Take it to you,
well, I'm glad that Nick is feeling better. What WASD Beyond? I don't like to play favorites, but I love their show. I love their show. Nick, Evan, Matt, they all rule. You should definitely check them out.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna check them out first thing in the morning because after we get done with this, what I'm gonna be doing.
Now, if you have anything, if you have any love for Liv Tyler, you may not want to listen to that episode. Just
really?
Episodes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, no. It's funny that you say that because a couple of weekends ago on Staring Definition, we were talking about one of the shows I like to watch, which is 911 Lone Star, and she started on the first season of that show. Like she was like one of the main characters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then she disappeared because of COVID and stuff like that. But I was telling everybody, I was like, man, I don't know. I feel like right now TV shows are like guaranteed money for actors, you know. So it's kind of crazy that she decided not to return. But we got Gina Torres in the trade off for that. So I'm like, I can't really complain. I can't really complain.
Well, we're caught up on that show, and we're actually caught up on both.
On both 911s. Oh
yeah.
Wait! I got you onto the original 911, right?
Yeah, and then Katie was like, "I want to go ahead and watch Lone Star now."
Oh, Lone Star is so good.
We both agree that we like the original better. I don't know some of the cast of characters, but she did not like Liv Tyler at all, at all. And then the second season, Gina Torres comes in. I was like, hold up. Here we go. Now we're getting good because
hold on.
You don't even know because you never seen Firefly. You don't know.
Yeah, exactly. But here's the thing though. Like Liv Tyler did not convince me that she was a Texan. I grew up in Texas. She did not convince me that she was a Texan.
No, not at all.
Now, my boy that played Hoyt on True Blood. Yeah.
I
never saw True Blood.
Okay, crap.
Who played in True Blood?
The dude that's married to the black girl and who's married to Grace in the show.
That's bothering me.
Awesome. Jim Perrick. Jim Perrick. That's the actor's name.
I know what he looks like. I can't think of the name. I can't think of the names. Yeah. No, I never saw True Blood, even though
he strikes me as a Texan. And
I see him.
But you know what? I love me some Carlos though. I love that dude. All right.
Oh, we can do a whole podcast on like never mind. Go ahead.
You know what? Hey, maybe we can
need to do a random one day. I think that'd be fun.
Not for Crossroads. Maybe, right. But no. Maybe we can meet up on one of my random Twitch streams and do it that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just chatting, which is something I need to do. Which is something I need to do. I need to do some just chatting and stuff because I'm in this weird phase right now where I'm not sure if I'm going to go. I'm not sure if I'm going to. I don't think I'm going to go all in on Twitch. I think I'm going to really do maybe a 60-40 on YouTube. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. Good times, wonderful stuff though. Don't sell out. No. I'm not going all the way away from. I'm not going all the way away from Twitch or anything like that. But now that I made affiliate, I'm gonna work to getting partner. But whenever they roll out the welcome mat for a partner, I don't know if I'm going to sign up as a partner. I don't know. I don't know. We'll find out. I mean, Twitch has been good to me.
While we're on Twitch, we love you, Twitch. Don't ban us.
Hey, I'm not saying anything bad about Twitch. I'm just saying, like I'm keeping my options open. I'm keeping my options open, just like any good, responsible adult does, in this day and age. Mama, we're talking about everything right now. We just got through talking about the 911 shows on Fox, and we're talking about my future with either Twitch or YouTube right now, and we're about to break into this housekeeping.
Let's do it.
This is Crossroads, the PlayStation podcast of Boss Rush Games. Every week we come together bringing you the latest in news, rumors, games, and general discussion in the world of PlayStation. Crossroads is live on twitch.tv/Exodus803, Tuesday evenings at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're unable to join us during the live event, Crossroads can be found on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and other podcast apps. And if you like the show, then please consider subscribing to our podcast show. You can also see the show on youtube.com/BossRushGames and our website, bossrushgames.com, every Tuesday. While you're there, don't forget to check out our growing family of podcast shows, and remember to share, rate, and review us wherever you check out our show. And also, please take a moment and give us a follow at PS_Crossroads on Twitter. Hey peeps. It's our favorite segment of the show. It's our favorite segment of the show. What's on your PlateStation? All right, guys. You know what? If anyone checked out the Boss Rush podcast this past Saturday, you guys kind of already got a preview of what we're going to talk about tonight on the show. It's a good old food truck brawl. Yes, food trucks, baby. And you guys can't tell me. And you know what? I don't care. I don't care who you are. Like, if you have never chased down an ice cream truck, something's wrong with you.
Oh, don't talk to me if you haven't.
Something's wrong with you.
They be hardcore in our neighborhood. I'm like, y'all still doing this?
I have a special one for you, Nellie. You're gonna love this one. All right, so basically, the rules of the food truck brawl. Basically, food trucks are kind of a different animal in the dining kingdom. So instead of listing off a whole bunch of favorites and all this stuff, because we'll wind up in a slugfest talking about Gino's freaking cheesesteaks and freaking Anna's tropical delights and all this stuff. No, we're not going to do it like that. What we're going to do is we're going to talk about whether or not they're common in our city or town. At what point of the day do we partake in the food trucks? Because there are breakfast food trucks, there are lunch food trucks, there are mid-afternoon food trucks, and there are late evening food trucks, stuff like that. And then we're going to talk about our favorite type of food trucks. And at that point, then we can go ahead and give some shout-outs to our favorite food trucks out there. So, Nellie's in Florida. You start first. Because you're in Orlando, right?
I am.
All right, girl. Hit us some food trucks.
Okay. I really don't see too many of them, which is weird.
This is already starting off bad.
It is. But I used to live in Tampa.
Okay.
Being from Chicago now. There was one cat that used to be in the ghetto. And he made Chicago food. So we used to literally ride over into the hood and go visit him.
Just hit a food truck. I like it.
Yep.
Tell me more.
We used to risk our lives going to this man.
Whoa, it was that deep in the hood? It was that deep in the hood?
It was that deep in the hood. Like,
oh my God.
Like these one gas station you don't want to stop at, but that's where the food truck is.
Up in there rolling down into the hood in the bins just to get a food truck.
So, yeah, to get some old school Chicago food, yes, that's where we used to go. But out here, I've been to a Caribbean food truck.
Okay.
He knew my old roommate, so that's how I was able to get food from him. But I miss the Chicago cat.
They serve like Chicago dogs and like Chicago pizza.
Yeah, what type of food was this guy throwing down with?
Y'all know what a pizza puff is?
A pizza puff?
Yep.
I have an idea.
Okay.
It's like a giant pizza roll?
It does like a giant pizza roll.
Okay, so wait, so it's like a calzone, except it's completely enclosed?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Wait, don't they call it stromboli? They call it stromboli, basically, right?
It's a stromboli, and then there's what you just said. I can't say the word, but yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna mess it up. I know I am. But yeah.
All right, so Austin, how common are they in your area?
So they're getting pretty common. We usually have one in my home. I mean, small town. We usually have one, and it's like there's like 3 or 4 of them that kind of rotate here and there. Mm-hmm. But every Thursday or every first Thursday of the month, like literally, my house right next door is the main Central Park. and in there they have like 4 or 5 food trucks that'll come, and they got like the potatoes that are on a stick. There's like a barbecue one. There's like your funnel cake ones,
Hey.
burgers, hot dogs, all that stuff. So yeah, they're pretty common. There's definitely some like everywhere in the Tulsa and surrounding places. But even in my small hometown, we usually have one, but they're always moving. Like there's one, sometimes they'll be in a Walmart parking lot. Sometimes they'll be in a parking lot of another restaurant that's closed, because here every restaurant closes on Sunday and Monday for some reason. All the mom and pop restaurants do. So the food trucks will park there. They just park all over. So you got to go look for them. But yeah, they're pretty common here.
Okay. They're kind of common in my area. It seems like sometimes like they're really prevalent, and sometimes like they're hard to find. It all depends. I think it's like a seasonal thing for the most part out here. But we have a pretty diverse group of food trucks out here. Like we've got of course like the classic American stuff. So like sandwiches, hot dogs, hamburgers, stuff like that. Then we've got some dessert trucks that go through there. And when I say dessert trucks, I'm not talking about the ice cream truck. I'm talking about like we have this we have a well, I haven't seen them in a while, but we used to have a food truck. They used to come out in all the business districts. It was called the Lemon Sisters. They were cupcakes. Yeah.
What?
Them girls threw down. It was two of them, and my God, yeah. So yeah, we've got various dessert trucks. We've also down where the shipyard's at, because we're part of that type of town. We're a shipyard town. Down where the shipyard's at in the morning, like we've got different breakfast trucks and stuff like that. So like your everything from your bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches and all that stuff, like just the good stuff. Shoot, even sometimes you catch them on a good day. They're actually making grits and stuff like that, and it's wild, because you'll be like, hey, can I get a cup of grits? And it's like, okay, yeah. It's wild. I'm hungry.
All right, I've never had a breakfast food truck. I've never had breakfast at a food truck ever.
Yeah,
like I've never even seen one.
Yeah, you want to know what's crazy about this breakfast food truck? Now I'm thinking about it. What's crazy about this breakfast food truck is the fact that it's Asian people running this breakfast food truck. So I kid you not. Like you walk out like depending on where, because they'll move to 3 different locations in the morning alongside. Okay, so we got this main road. It's called it's George Washington. I can't remember if it's George Washington Boulevard or whatnot, but it's right. It runs down the main street where all the shipyard gates are at and everything, right? So and there's 3 main gates to get into the shipyard, and so it posts up at 3 different spots throughout the morning, and it's crazy, because you walk out there and you hit this breakfast truck, and it's an older Asian lady with her husband, and usually I want to say it's one of her kids and stuff. I don't want to profile people, but usually stuff like that's a family affair usually. And I tell you, like, man, like, the best double bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich I've ever had came from that truck. Like, I can't even make it that well, and everybody knows me, knows I love breakfast food, and I can throw down in the kitchen making breakfast food. I can't make a double bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich the way that lady did on toast.
Now you're making me hungry. Now I'm there. I just ate dinner.
Oh, here's a little secret about me. Like you bring me breakfast food any time of the day, like I'll probably do whatever you want.
You hear that, folks? That's price on OnlyFans. Just bring free breakfast food.
Moving on. When do you usually hit up a food truck? Are you like a lunch food truck person? Obviously, Austin's not a breakfast person. So when do you hit up a food truck, Austin? Whenever you can.
Usually dinner time, or whenever I see one. Yeah. So dinner time, like I'll go for the ones around here at dinner time. Sometimes lunch if like it just works out, but When if I'm going to like Tulsa for like the food trucks and stuff, that's usually like to me that's just like the fare again. You know, I'll just go. I want to try a little bit of this. I'll try a little bit of that. I might get a taco here, a burger there. You know, all kinds of stuff. So, but yeah, usually around nighttime is kind of when I go for it.
Sounds good.
Buddy Zumi says he manages a barbecue food truck and competition team with his buddy in Kansas. First of all, I didn't even know. Okay, first of all, I didn't even know you had left Virginia, Zumi. First of all, there's that.
Oh.
I didn't know you were gone, and you're basically running a restaurant on the street, man. Come on, man. I hate you. Nellie, when do you partake in food truck dining? Whenever you find one.
I was about to say whenever I find one, because like I said, they're really not that common out
Okay,
here.
so basically you see one and you're hungry, that's when you're eating.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
All right. Wait, what now?
We about to eat good.
Wait, what now?
We going out to Kansas. Because he got a food, Zumi got a food truck, and
Logan's out there.
Logan's always bragging about the barbecue.
Yeah.
So we about to eat good.
Yeah.
Austin, you coming on this tour with us?
Hey, bring me. Hey, Austin's closer than we are. He'll meet us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you all come to Kansas City, I'll go up there. It's like a 4.5 hour drive for me. It's not too bad.
I have to catch a flight.
I have to catch a flight. We gotta visit Celeste too.
Oh yeah, because I gotta try this turtle soup. I have to. I told her I would try it because I'm pretty open about food. Like I said that last week, and I would definitely try some turtle soup. So yeah. For me, I'll hit a food truck up whenever I'm hungry and whenever I see one. So morning, noon, night, doesn't matter. If I see one and I'm hungry, especially ones that. We talked about this last week with the carnival and amusement park showdown. We talked about this, like if I know for sure they're like the flavored popcorn or stuff like that, or funnel cakes. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter if I saw a food truck at 3 a.m. I probably would go for it. It don't matter to me.
Even though something I learned though. I learned this recently. If you catch a food truck at night, chances are they are selling food, but they're also probably dealing drugs.
Oh, that's a win-win for me.
I mean, come on, man. If you're out at like 3 a.m. in the
make one stop,
you're at 3 a.m. in the morning, and there's a damn food truck out there where it's got no business being.
Behind a Taco Bell for some reason. And the Taco Bell's even closed.
I was just about to say, don't Taco Bell close at a certain time too?
I think out here, okay, because I know Taco Bells are damn near 24 hours, but they close for at least for a few hours just to clean up and get reset. But I think out here in my area, Taco Bell's open until 2 a.m. on the weeknights. Or on the weekends, they're open until 4 a.m.
Okay.
Ours closes way early, but that doesn't mean much.
I think ours closes at 10.
10 p.m.?
No. It's later than that.
I'm about to say, no way Taco Bell's in Orlando, Florida are closing that early.
I'm about to see what time they close.
I was gonna say, mine at Sky 2 Oklahoma closes at 10 on the weekdays and midnight on the weekends. Surely Orlando stayed a little later than us.
Okay.
Zumi's in Wichita, which is even closer to Kansas City to me. So that's actually, you go see Zumi, then I can definitely meet you out there.
Okay. We got one that closes at 1 a.m. and then the closest one to me closes at 3 a.m.
Okay, see, that's not bad. All right, so let's wrap this up. Favorite type of food truck food? Who wants to start this?
I like tacos.
Oh, okay, so good Mexican. Bingo. Yep. What else we got?
anything with grease. Anything with grease and oil.
So basically, no vegan food trucks for you.
No, I don't know if I would order like a salad or anything from a food truck. Like that doesn't seem right to me. It's got to be. I don't know. I don't think I like salad. Like I would go get a salad at a restaurant, but at a food truck.
Not at a food truck, no.
It's gotta be portable. I don't want to eat something that I can't. That I have to sit down and eat. You know, I need something that's portable if I go to a food truck because I got to get to the next food truck.
Nellie, you know how you know who would love Austin? A keto food truck, just a straight keto food truck where it's all like meat and cheese and all this stuff.
Yes, all the good stuff.
Actually, I don't know that or a carnivore diet like food truck where it's just meats. So I'm like, all right, I'm in. It's like Arby's, but hopefully tastes better.
You poor digestive tract.
I gotta give a shout out though to the Wings, Tulsa Wings. It's a food truck that was right out the concert venue center. And
they do
fortunately
wings?
They do wings like right next to this. It wasn't a big center, but it was like a smaller concert venue. I've been there way too many times for my wallet's sake, but right outside there was like the wings, so you just go out, get some wings, go back into the concert, and that place was bomb. But unfortunately, it caught on fire, and so I hope one day they bring it back.
Man,
it's with COVID stuff. I think that was like the nail in the coffin too. So hopefully they come back once the concert starts hitting up. But gotta give them a shout out. That place is bomb.
My favorite type of food truck, honestly, is we've got a food truck out here. They usually hang out right in front of the Lowe's. It's Dominic's, and they do cheesesteaks, freaking sausage hoagies. Which Austin, I already know you love sausage anything. So
I heard cheesesteak and hoagie. That's all I need to know.
Yeah,
Meat on bread.
Yeah, so like that Dominic's that hangs out outside, and it does not move from that freaking Lowe's out there. Like it's always there, and I swear to you, it's always like a battle of wills for me because I'm in Lowe's at least once a week, and it's always a battle of wills because like man, like I only get out here once a week, and they're always here. What do I do?
We if you like cheesesteak, we have a place. It's and it's actually like really close to where my house is, like like sight distance from my house. And almost. But they sell cheesesteaks and funnel cakes at the same one.
Oh.
So if you go there, you're getting hit from both ends.
Oh, Nellie, I told you I had a story for you. Okay,
Yeah.
so and yeah, we got confirmation from Ed and Jesse on the Blockbusters podcast. Ice cream truck does count as a food truck. Ice cream trucks do count as food truck, but every so often in my neighborhood, and like we'll get a food truck. We'll get an ice cream truck that rolls through the neighborhood. It's a blue colored ice cream truck. Nellie, they sell funnel cakes. Yeah. So yeah. So imagine this. Actually, you can see it. You can see it in your camera right now. My bedroom is right by the window that faces the street.
Mm.
My desk is here, so I get to look out the window all the time. So every now and then I look out this window, and I'll see that damn truck go by. It doesn't matter what I'm doing because I know he sells funnel cakes. So yeah, like I run that bastard down. I run that bastard down. Sometimes I don't even put on shoes getting out the door. Like, because the cool thing is my wallet is right beside the door, so all I have to do is just grab it and run out the door.
I'm just picturing LeRon running amongst like 5 other little kids, like half his size. They're just all running down the street chasing this truck. He's the only adult among all these kids.
Remember the Family Guy where Peter was beating up all the kids on the playground?
Yes.
I'm not saying that would be me, but all I'm saying is don't get in my way.
Don't take the last
I
funnel
feel you on
cake
that
and
one.
you'll be all right.
I feel you on that one. Like, just move.
All right, well, there you have it. The food truck brawl tonight on What's on Your PlateStation. Hit us up at PS_Crossroads on Twitter. Let us know your favorite food truck, food, whatever. If it's coming in your town, if you would like to have more food trucks in your town, things like that. Hell, maybe somebody be nice enough and fly you out just to hit up a food truck. Who knows? I don't know. It's a strange world we live in these days. Who gets it? All right. Here are some blurbs the Crossroads crew I thought you might be interested in tonight. So, here we go. First up, Aloy is heading to Fortnite. You heard it. That's right. Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn is heading to Fortnite. A Fortnite leak is suggesting that Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn will be playable in the coming months for Epic's Battle Royale title. This information was brought forward thanks to the effort of data miners doing what they do best with the game's latest update. Other details coming from the data mine revealed a limited time mode for Aloy with her teaming up with Lara Croft, weapon upgrades to legendary status, and potentially dangerous wildfire. I've never played Fortnite, but I hear wildfire is actually an event and not so much something that you do.
Who, by a show of hands, who's gonna play Fortnite for Aloy? That's gonna be a no.
There you have it. Yeah, nobody.
That's gonna be a no. That's gonna be.
I mean, it's exciting. It's exciting.
Yeah.
It's PlayStation news. I mean, like somebody's gonna jump on. You can play Fortnite on the PlayStation, so there you go.
Yeah, I know. Logan's gonna play. I can't bear
I just don't like
to
Fortnite.
spend. I don't mind the game. I just can't bear to spend $20-$30 to get the skin, and then then that gets me in. Because now I'm gonna spend $20-$30 on whatever skin. Like the one skin that'll break me is if they bring BioShock into this. That's
You want a Big Daddy skin? You want a Big Daddy skin?
Yes, that would be so hot.
I was like, all right, I guess I'm playing Fortnite, but that will be the only one that gets me.
See, you giving Epic Games ideas now.
I mean, Epic's so big. They're definitely into our PlayStations. That's what that PlayStation deal was. They did. They're all hacked into our PlayStations now. They know exactly what we want.
All right, next blurb. Resident Evil Village, a second demo has been leaked.
Don't ask.
What?
Don't ask.
I know, because you would have already told us about it. That's the crazy part. We forgive you though. We forgive you though. So it's spoiler free zone now.
I haven't actually seen any spoilers. Some people I think they were commenting like, "Oh, thanks for spoiling the game for me. Now I know what's gonna happen." I'm like, I'm just staying away from it.
Yeah, I don't plan on watching this on this video, but I've seen enough to get me interested in the game, and now I'm trying to stay blind on it. So
I just want to know who the father is. But go ahead.
Wait, excuse me. What? Who's pregnant? Wait, what?
Are you gonna be on Resident Evil Village?
No, actually, there's a scene where Chris is holding a baby.
Okay,
and
you said too much. Hush.
No, it's in the trailer.
It's in the trailer.
It's in the trailer.
One of the trailers I haven't seen yet. Okay, according to comicbook.com, 4 Resident Evil Village files have been uploaded to PSN's backend. More specifically, the files are region-specific to the US, Europe, Japan, and Asia. Yes, I'm ignoring Nellie right now. The files are apparently titled Resident Evil Village Gameplay Demo, except in Japan, where it's called Biohazard's Gameplay Demo. A real surprise with this news blurb, Austin, hold on to your butt. There also seems to be a Resident Evil Village remote play layout for the PS Vita as well. Ooh. The file leak also suggests the demo will come in at around 10 gigabytes in size. So Austin, I know you're keeping that Vita warm, so let us know what happens when that demo comes out.
Hey, if the demo has anything to do with the Vita, I don't play demos because I like to stay quiet from the game. But if it concerns the Vita, I will download it day one, guaranteed.
All right, and our final news blurb for tonight: Sonic Colors Remaster has been leaked for PS4. A remaster of Sonic Colors has been seemingly leaked by a German voiceover studio. I don't know why I got tongue tied right there on like two simple little words. As discovered on Twitter by @Kutairo_, German voiceover studio Example had a listing for Sonic Colors Remastered, detailing that the studio had worked on localization for the game in December of 2020. A screenshot of the listing has also been uploaded in the tweet. Sega has not officially announced a Sonic Colors remaster, and so this appears to be the first indication that the project may be in the works. Sonic Colors is currently a Nintendo Wii exclusive. I've also heard something about like there was a 3DS version of it, but a lot of people can't really corroborate that one. So yeah.
Is this a Sonic game we're supposed to care about, or?
Apparently it was. I don't know. Like, I haven't really been up on. It's been a while since I've been up on Sonic, and the last Sonic game I voluntarily purchased was Sonic Mania, which is a damn good game, by the way.
Yeah, I remember getting that on a PS Plus one month.
But it was a free. It was a free game on Plus.
Yeah.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, it was at one point. But the last Sonic game I played was Sonic and Knuckles. So.
Oh wow.
I just like Sonic. Oh, and I played the Sonic fighting game.
Oh
where
no.
You're in the Sonic boxing game.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. I played. It was on PS Now. And I was like, you know what? I'm very interested. It was terrible, but it's kind of fun too at the same time. I'm not gonna lie.
Actually, I was playing Sonic Adventure 2 over the weekend.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Throwback. Okay.
Throwback. Dreamcast throwback.
Yeah. Yeah. Rest in peace.
Which I still got my actual Dreamcast copy of it, but we're not gonna say nothing.
All right. To get the links, to get the scoop on all these blurbs, links have been provided in our Twitch stream chat. Go check them out and then continue the conversation with us on our Twitter page @PS_Crossroads. We didn't have no questions tonight, did we? No submissions. We gotta get better at that.
Yeah, we do actually.
We have to get better than that. Do we need to have a contest or something?
Well,
winner.
Do we want to talk about that?
Yeah, let's talk about that. Austin, okay. You have the floor.
All right. Well, we haven't really discussed the rules yet, but just know that this month we're going to be giving away a copy of Returnal, the brand new PS5 game coming out from Housemarque. If you don't have a PS5 yet, that's okay. Just put the download code on your PlayStation app, and you'll have it when you get the PS5. So we're going to give that away. And then, LeRon, do you want to tell about the other one, or do you want to wait on that?
Let's let the Returnal one get a little bit of momentum, and then we'll announce the next one. But yes, okay. The Crossroads crew wants you to enjoy the launch of Returnal right alongside us. So yes, we are giving away a copy of Returnal for PS5 on launch day. We'll have more rules forthcoming on what you have to do. It won't be a whole bunch of hoop jumping. We promise.
We're not gonna have you give us your social security or your blood type. You're not gonna have to get a microchip put into you or anything like that. But stay tuned. Listen to our upcoming episodes, and you're gonna get more information.
Anyone who joins the OnlyFans, not only stuff.
You mean the Patreon, right? We got to keep it kid friendly this time. What Patreon? No, it's like what Patreon?
Right.
Returnal might be rated M, so we can make it an adult oldie. Adult only competition.
There you go. Feet pick. Whoever got the best feet.
Oh my god! I don't want to. I don't. I'm sorry. If we get like 1,000 entries of feet pictures, I don't want to be the one that judges. And
I'm
says,
not
hey,
trying to be
these
the
feet are
judge.
better.
Nellie, you brought it up. That's on you.
Sure.
All right, guys, let's break into the latest news and topics. All right, first up, the PS5 April System software update launches tomorrow. You heard it right. Tomorrow, there's a PS5 update coming. This article comes to you from our friends at PSU.com. Sony has detailed the first PS5 System software update, which will allow you to store PS5 games on external USB drives and make a variety of changes to the game base. The update is set to launch tomorrow, April the 14th, so get hot, guys. Get it ready. The first major update is the ability to store PS5 games on compatible external USB drives. I'm just going to be your friend and tell you this right now. As a tech guy, you want a USB 3.0 or 3.1 compatible external hard drive. There's my tech talk for the night. With you able to transfer your games from your internal storage to this drive, you cannot directly download games onto an external drive, USB drive from the store, but you can transfer them. So basically, put them on your hard drive and then transfer them to your external. As PS5 games are designed to take advantage of an SSD, you cannot play the games from its external storage. You can only use them for future use. This right here is already a godsend because my PS5 has been gasping for air since launch day. Because I put every game I could think of that would fit on that hard drive in there, and then I got the nice little message that it can't update Monster Hunter World because there's not enough space. All right. This new update will also provide cross-generation share play, allowing PS4 and PS5 players to use the feature together. This means PS4 players can try PS5 games through share play and vice versa. The option to join a game session will now appear on PS4 and PS4 consoles in the share play tab. I guess it's PS4 and PS4 Pro consoles. I don't know. That reads kind of weird. Serving as a shortcut to gameplay sessions. The software update also brings enhanced personalization options to the game page. The menu has been improved for quicker access to key features, and you can now easily switch between parties and your friends. Notifications can also now be turned on and off for parties. Thank you.
Please.
I mean, it was cooked into the PS4's like system firmware. Why wasn't it just this in there out the gate? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you can now disable game chat or adjust players' volumes individually. Choose to pre-download game updates for games, providing developers enable this feature and your console is set to automatic updates or in rest mode. You can now customize your game library by searching and hiding games. Zoom in on... Okay, wait, stop. Hold on. Back up a second. Customize your game library by searching and hiding games.
Yeah. Yeah,
remember on the PS4 how like every single game that was in your library wound up in that single line bar?
Yeah. Well, and then like when you would go to the library, like any game that you ever had a disc of, it wound up on the pop up on there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I use the hide game feature all the time because I would be like looking through all my games. It was like I would just hide all the ones that I've beaten, so I would stop looking at them over and over again. And then I noticed on the PS5 it doesn't do that. I'm like, oh no, I gotta go through these again. I gotta go through all these or hide them again.
You know what's funny about this? The PS5 reminds me of every time I played a new Metroid game. where 10 minutes into the game, Samus loses all her abilities and goes back to default.
You're like, oh, this again.
Every new PlayStation seems to be like that. Because I'm not gonna. Okay, the PS3's menu system revolutionized how we do gaming on PlayStation, but since the PS3, because I swear to God, the PS Vita had this problem, the PSP had this problem, the PS4 had this problem, and the PS5 was starting to have this problem. It's like, guys, get it together. Like, I mean, you've had plenty of practice. You've had 4 other systems before the PS5 came out to do this, and I'm not talking about the PS2 and the PS1 in that mix. Where was I? You can now customize game libraries by searching and hiding games. Zoom in on the screen, and you can see a new trophy and stat screen. I'm kind of excited for that. This new screen will show your level and current trophies at a glance. You can also set the system to only capture trophy screenshots and videos of a certain rarity to save space.
Yes. Again, I had to delete 6 gigs of just video and photos of all these bronze trophies and stuff that I never would have taken pictures of. And I only want a picture for the platinum trophy. That's it. And hopefully with this update, we get a fix for like sharing your trophies, because it used to be you could just click on the trophy, click the screenshot, and there'll be a share option.
Yeah.
Now you got to jump through a whole bunch of hoops just to try to get to it. It's a little ridiculous. And I'm a trophy whore, and I like to show them off.
So I'm really excited for this update. I feel like it's one of the ones I've been waiting for. But
oh yeah,
are we a little disappointed that the expansion SSD slot hasn't been unlocked yet?
Yes and no. Like... I think they got to be waiting on more people to have PS5s in their hands before they do that. And this version, this way that they come up with is great for people who, because I feel like people who don't really care, you know, they're not gonna care, that because it is a little like confusing that you can download them and you can store them on the hard drive, but you can't play them unless they're on your actual PlayStation. And so I feel like that might confuse some people, but anyone that's like really cares about downloading all these games, I think they're going to be fine. They're going to understand what needs to be done. But I think we'll get the actual upgrades to the SSD, whatever, more people have the PS5s in their hands.
Okay, that sounds pretty good, because you know what? I'm ready. I already have one.
Yeah.
I already have one.
Open it up and put it in.
Oh, by the way, if you do open your PlayStation up and put an SSD into that expansion slot, the system tells you that you have an SSD in the expansion slot, but it will not work. So you need to take it out.
And we're like, we know what you. The PS5 will be like, we know what you're trying to do, but you can't do it now.
It's like when you used to try to cheat in those games, and they'd be like, "Nope,
nope." They didn't have Mantis from Metal Gear Solid be like, "Nah." You just like, nope.
Yeah, what we pop up like yours? No.
Try put it in the other port. Ha! Still doesn't work.
Good times, man. Metal Gear Solid. Read your memory card. You like, what the hell?
I see you've been playing Hannah Montana.
How you. Oh, that'd be so embarrassing. Your friends be on.
I loved how you could only read Konami games. So it was funny. It was like, "Did you enjoy Symphony of the Night?" I was like, "Excuse me." That was cool though, but I mean, at the same time, it was a little freakish when you didn't anticipate it. Any final thoughts on the update, on the system update that's happening tomorrow? Hopefully it happens in the middle of the night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping a couple from work.
And then PlayStation downloading. Won't be able to do anything until it's done.
Download only, no uploads in that port. All right, next news topic. PS4 clock battery problems have been revealed and also proven. This article comes to us from our friends at pushsquare.com. An oversight in the PlayStation 4's firmware could render your physical and digital games unplayable in a hypothetical faraway future. A simple clock battery inside the console is used to verify the time and date that trophies are unlocked in order to prevent cheating. But these will die in every device at some point one day. While the battery can be easily replaced, you need to connect to the PlayStation Network at least once before you can play your games. Some people on social media are concerned that one day, PlayStation may turn off its servers, rendering systems with dead batteries bricked. Of course, a simple end-of-life it's already scary enough that we have firmware updates that brick the system. It's already scary enough for that. But the fact that there may come a time when the servers get turned off and now we just can't play anything. Even the games, even physical game. Actually, wait. Even physical. Yeah, it's physical and digital. Yeah, so that's crazy. That's crazy. Of course, a simple end-of-life firmware update for the PS4 could solve the problem, and the chances of it shutting down any of the PS4's core online infrastructure for the next 10 to 15 years are slim to none. It's also worth remembering that even in a potentially dystopian future where all of the system services are offline, the PS5 is fully backwards compatible with near enough the entirety of the PS4's library. But who knows? Skynet could take over the world one day, and then guess what? Our PS5s are rendered useless too because they're trying to kill us.
There's some watchdog stuff.
Yeah. All right. What this really looks like is that someday you may get a CE-30391-6 error code, and you can't play physical or digital games. Sony, surprisingly, has yet to comment on this. And, well, you know what? Companies do this, They find out about something and they're not always really forthcoming about it, but eventually the transparency happens. They're like, hey, this is what happens. This is what we're going to do to fix it and stuff like that. So should we start making plans to retire / hang up / box up our PS4 consoles now or in the near future? I'll already tell you this. The day I got my PS5, my PS4 went inside that PS5 box.
I mean,
I'm going to hold on to mine. Mine's going to stay out. I gotta show off. Like I'm a collector.
Yeah. I'm a collector too. I'm a collector too. My PS4 is in my PS5 box. My PS3 is in the closet. My PS2 is also in the closet. My PS1 is somewhere around here. My Vita, my PSP is broken. It something's wrong with the battery connection. So like I put new batteries in and all that. It will not turn on. And my PS Vita is going strong. So yeah, I'm a collector. I could be a member of the Retrovaniacs, right? I could be, right?
Right. Could be.
Shout out to Retrovaniacs.
You gotta have like an Atari Jaguar to get in that group.
See, I'm not that cool. I'm not that cool then.
I don't have one.
I had a ColecoVision. Does that count?
I don't know. I just said 2 words that never before. I sure hope not. I mean, now that PS5 can play all the PS4 games, I don't think I'm gonna have any use really for the PS4.
When will it play the
good to have for like Netflix and stuff?
When will it play the PS3 and the PS2 games?
Yeah, that's the key. I mean, if this was a thing that was happening to the PS3, I'd be even more upset just because like, all right, well now that was the only way to play those games. So why? But with the PS4, it's like, all right, well at least I can play everything on the PS5. So it's not too bad of a deal. It's a really weird thing to have happen though. Like,
you know what? Partial backwards compatibility is better than none. I'll say that. I'll say that. Yeah. Nellie, what do you say? What are your thoughts?
I'm actually with Cousin. Do I need to put my games on a backup drive or something at this point?
I don't think it matters.
There's techniques. There's techniques. I can't say it because I don't want somebody to sue me. Right. But there's techniques.
It's cool. I know we kind of coming in on the end cycle of PlayStation 4 anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I wouldn't really panic over it.
Yeah. Well, let's look at it like this. Sony's actually aggressive this time with how they're going to close off the PlayStation 4. Like they said months ago that they're not going to run the life cycle of the PS4 as long as they ran the PS3's life cycle, because I think the final PS3 came out. The final PS3 game came out like 5 years after the PS4 was out. I think I remember seeing an announcement like even EA stopped putting Madden on PS3 PS5. I mean PS3. Even they stopped doing that. You know. So yeah. Sony said they were going to. Sony said they were definitely going to like tie the PS4 up in a bow as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I remember them saying that. Oh yeah, because they're not even I think in Japan they're not even a service of them anymore, right?
Oh yeah, as a matter of fact, yeah, you can't. Yeah, you cannot send. Actually, no. Those are that's GameCube.
Oh, yeah,
Nintendo will no longer. GameCube and Nintendo DS they no longer service.
Oh, I thought it was
I haven't.
PlayStation 4.
PlayStation 4, I know for sure. In Japan, the Pro SKUs are no longer being replenished, and in the US, the PS4 Pro SKUs are starting to get scarce.
Okay. I still want to get my PlayStation 5.
Yeah. So the quote. Oh. So the quote. Whoopi Goldberg, PS4, you in danger.
Yep.
I know. Mama in the chat saying that's hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I know. I feel it right along with you. It's the risk we take as gamers, though. I mean, especially when the manufacturers started putting that end user license agreement thing in there, which basically, if you read the whole thing, the jargon basically means that, you know, just because you spent money on a game doesn't mean you own it. You know, it's a terrible, terrible world we live in. We just want to play games and have fun. We do.
But I think with technology, you always at a risk, to be honest.
Yeah, you do. You do. Electronics. I mean, and electronics is one of my favorite hobbies too. And God, it's like going to Atlantic City.
Yep. Because anything go out and you got to replace it. So.
Yep.
This is no different.
All right.
I mean, you just taking a risk. That's all it is.
Yeah, true. Just like by example, here's a risk that I don't know if I like taking. You know, in gaming, cloud gaming, and I'm not talking about Xbox Game Pass cloud gaming. I'm talking about cloud gaming like what's going on the Nintendo Switch right now. And I'm not targeting the Nintendo Switch, even though everyone knows that I love to have Nintendo. Huh? What?
Is Ed in chat? Okay, no, he not here. Okay.
Don't invoke the name. Come on now.
You say it 2 more times, he will appear.
To talk about Snacktendo and Paper Mario. But nah.
That we gotta make one of those Twitter posts that was going around for a while. It was like a Twitter seance. Like, what would you do to summon him, summon Ed? And it would be like Paper Mario
and snacks. But anyway, okay, so we know games like Control, RE7 and stuff are on a cloud gaming service on the Nintendo Switch right now, right? Which apparently, you know, basically the cloud serves as the middleman to get the technology and all that stuff up to date to where you can play the game. It's basically like PlayStation Now for the Switch.
Yeah.
The problem is I feel like you sink the money into it, you don't own the game, and at one point they're going to shut the servers down for that. So you spent the money on a game that you no longer can play, which, you know, a lot of people, you know, if you do mobile gaming, like, you already know how that works out. Like, I mean, I've sunk money into mobile games. They're music based, and, you know, they shut the servers down on me. I bought all the DLC and all this other stuff. But anyway, my thing is, though, like, the problem, and this is where I realize that I don't know if I'm comfortable doing a buy-in on that, is because let's say I buy a license to play Control on the cloud on the Switch, but I play it, you know, right before they're getting announced they're closing the servers. So I know a lot of people say, you know, they got their money's worth if they beat a game, but, you know, what about the replay factor?
Yeah.
This is why I feel like physical media still means something in the gaming community.
Yeah. Well, think about just all the remakes that we get all the time. It's because people crave to play the same games.
Don't say that. That's a dirty word. Remakes. That's a dirty word. Come on, man. The gaming community went freaking bonkers this weekend about that.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
did.
I guess we'll be getting into that, but segue.
All right, well, let's go ahead and move into our next topic because that's how we will segue into the slugfest that the gaming community had the past week. All right, Sony Bend reportedly started work on his new open world IP in September of 2019. Yes, you heard me right. Sony Bend, the studio that brought us Days Gone, which I hear it's a runaway hit. I hear it is. I haven't loaded on my PS5. I just have never played it, and I did not play it when it was originally launched as a PS4 title. So I don't know. I apologize now if I'm the reason why you guys are mad that Days Gone is not getting a sequel. I apologize for that, but I am going to play the game, and I do like what Sony Bend does. Like, I mean, they give us Uncharted Golden Abyss.
Yeah.
I'm going on a tangent though. I'm going on a bit of a tangent though. So this article is it comes to you from our friends at PSU.com. According to the LinkedIn profile for Sony Bend senior game writer Tom Dibble, the studio started development on its own open world IP in September of 2019. Dibble's profile reads that he's currently working with writing partner Laurel Williams. Laurel Williams. Created mythology, world rules, characters, and a complete story for a AAA world title. Sony Bend has been making news quite a bit in the last few days after a report on Bloomberg revealed that the studio's plans to develop Days Gone 2 were shot down by Sony. The game is reportedly due to be directed by the same person who helmed the first game, with online co-op integration also as part of the plan. Some of the team were reportedly put to work on a new Uncharted game, although this didn't sit well with some folk. Instead moved on to work on the brand new IP. All right, so I don't know why Sony Bend was really that much of the conversation, because I mean Sony Bend did a phenomenal job, but from what I heard that Days Gone. Austin, wait, you haven't played and beaten Days Gone yet, have you?
I have not.
Okay.
No, I purchased it, but I never got to play it.
And Nellie, how about you? She stepped away. Okay. But from what I've heard, because I haven't beaten the game either, but from what I've heard from a lot of our fellow gamers at Boss Rush, is that Days Gone kind of ends in a way that basically closes off the entire storyline. So I mean, right. But then again, we also thought the same with The Last of Us, because The Last of Us ending seemed like it was like an open and shut case, but we actually got a sequel out of it. So I don't know. I'm a mixed feelings, but I'm a mixed feelings because I haven't experienced the game myself, so I'm not quite sure what I'm getting into as of yet.
Yeah,
Nellie, did you have a chance to play and beat Days Gone?
No, I just downloaded it actually.
Okay, all right. Austin, what were you about to say?
I was gonna say the Days Gone sequel is probably gonna be disappointing to those who did play it and did enjoy it. I don't think everyone enjoyed it. I think it did have a lot of problems when it first came out, and I don't think it was well received as far as like the story goes. I think everyone was. To me, if Sony Bend's able to do a new IP and that's what they want instead, that's great with me. If they want to do the next Uncharted game, that'd be great with me. It's this The Last of Us stuff that I was like, ugh.
Ooh, shots fired. Shots fired.
Again, like, why? Can't we just let the game be good and then leave it alone? I feel like we've got to overdo everything. So
yeah, I don't understand the point of remaking that game. And it's not really that old, but that's just...
This leads us right into our big topic for tonight.
If I can play it on PS5, don't remaster it. Give me Resistance.
Right.
Give me
What's
Infamous.
The problem?
Let Sony Bend make their own game. They've done so well, and I think Ben is also kind of sick and tired of just being Naughty Dog's kind of companion. It seems like.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like I said, they did a wonderful job on Golden Abyss. They did a wonderful job on that. Sony Bend.
Well, I mean,
weren't they also responsible for the Wipeout game on PS Vita?
I don't know if they did Wipeout, but they did the Killzone game.
Yes.
On it.
Yeah.
And then they were gonna make an Infamous game.
Man,
that got
oh,
canceled.
by the way, the Killzone game on the Vita was the shit. I love that game.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't play
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Man,
it was a really good game. But
that was the
I
best
probably
game. That was the best game I bought on a flash sale for $16.
I probably need to try to catch it before they shut down the store.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would have one big shopping spree.
I think
here.
I think July 27th is the day. I gotta go out and buy a couple of PSN cards.
Yeah, I probably
when
a
you
week
find
before.
one, send me one. Send me the link or something.
Okay. Oh, you mean for the cheapo ones? Okay. Yeah. All right. So we're into our big topic for the night now, and the big topic goes. The question is, Sony couldn't possibly be obsessed with PS5 Blockbusters, could they? Okay, so I want to take the floor here for a moment, like, because I actually wrote this out. This is not excerpts from another article or anything like that. This is just me straight from the heart talking about things. Sony has been getting a lot of attention lately with their apparent realignment of focus on production and releases. The PS5 is selling exceedingly well, despite consumers still being unable to get a system at a reasonable time and sometimes at a reasonable price. A new version of PSVR is coming soon. PlayStation is now the home of Evolution, one of the biggest esports events in gaming. Sony has also devoted assets to supporting more and more indie developers. But is Sony forsaking future IPs, all just to continue the longevity of some of their most critically acclaimed franchises? A recent article tries to put a spotlight on the fact that Sony is basically throwing all their talent by the wayside just so they can keep chugging along with titles like God of War, The Last of Us, Uncharted, and similar games of that caliber. But a deeper look into that article reveals the real focus on the author's writing was about the people and the talent departures from Sony in the result, not so much the diversity of Sony's gaming portfolio. It's a shame, too, because the article tries to reel us in by thinking that Sony and the PlayStation brand, I should say, are in trouble. Here's what the article really truly want to say, and this is me paraphrasing it. The article is trying to say that Sony is obsessed with blockbusters and no longer wants to take risks on new IPs. Now, I say, if that's the case, why did we see games like Ghost of Tsushima, Dreams, and Concrete Genie get published? Those were games that had some real diversity and were not attached to any previously long-standing IP. This wasn't an Uncharted. This wasn't a Resistance. This wasn't The Last of Us. These are all games that were new and fresh IPs and ideas and stuff. Yeah, they may have came from well-established studios within Sony, but guess what? They were still new ideas.
Yeah.
Yep.
PSVR also sees. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I said they were original.
Yeah, they were original. Yeah. PSVR also sees diversity with new titles announced, like Blood and Truth, for example, or that game that we talked about last week, the motorcycle game Runner. And we just unveiled that Crossroads is doing a giveaway for Returnal, the upcoming game that is also a new and fresh IP, which is slated to come out in the year one launch window of the PlayStation 5. So, what's all the anxiety really about? Could it be that the community is really distraught about sequel fatigue? It's a possibility. At the heart of the article I mentioned earlier is the fact that Sony diverted resources to a remake of The Last of Us, but the telling of the story is misleading. I'm going to give you guys a TLDR for this right now. What you need to know is that an in-house studio pitched creating a remake of The Last of Us to get their foot in the door to create a brand new IP for Sony. But deadlines killed the plans to move forward, and the members of that dev studio that suggested doing a remake of The Last of Us eventually walked away from Sony. That's your too long didn't read explanation right there.
Yeah.
So you don't even have to go to that Bloomberg article that I talked about. I'm sorry. I'm being a bit nasty.
By someone we will not mention.
I'm being a bit nasty. I'm sorry. Okay. I have a theory for why it looks like Sony is trimming down some of their most precious fat and making the gaming community so anxious in the process. Now, yeah, we all know Japan Studio has been shut down and things like that, and that's kind of a blow to the gaming community because it seems like Sony no longer has a focus on Japanese titles. But let's be real for a second. People are forgetting that this is the launch year for the new flagship console for Sony. The most critical time for a gaming company like Sony is the first year, and that means Sony needs to generate money on the strength of its library. So yes, we would be crazy to not think that we'd see familiar names in their lineup. Little Big Planet, Ratchet & Clank, Gran Turismo, Horizon, God of War. These are all games that are slated to come out in the year one roundup of the PS5, and it's all to get the console the recognition needed to get people to go to the stores and get a PlayStation 5 in their homes. I'm getting ready to wrap this up. I know it seems long-winded, but just hear me out. If there's anything we know about Sony and its brand, is that we know that the games will come. They're gonna come. Like we're not even like 7 months into the PlayStation 5's birth yet. We're not even. We still got a ways to go. We still got a ways to go. And the reason why is it's simple. Because their competition does it too. Just listen to me for a second. The games will come, and we know this because their competition does it too. Nintendo rolls out their heavy hitters on year one. Microsoft normally does so too, and I'm not throwing water on in Microsoft's face right now because I know it's real easy to discount them considering how lacking the Xbox Series lineup is currently, but Microsoft is in what we like to call a rebuilding phase. Like what football and basketball fans like to call. It's a rebuilding phase for them. So let them have it. Then when all that dust settles from the console launches, that's when we see the titles that can afford Microsoft, Nintendo, and even Sony, the pedigrees they've all earned and deserved. You got to remember, Sony is on their fifth console system. Nintendo is on. I've lost count. What is this, like 19 right? Now? Microsoft's on their fourth one. And in year one, you can play around. Well, not in year one. I'm sorry. In phase one. So, like for example, when the original Xbox came out, we didn't know what was going on with that system. So yeah, like they could take all these risks. Nintendo can afford to take all these risks from time to time. Sony took a lot of risks with PS3, with the PS3 launch. You see what happened there. So I mean, that's really all I have to say. You guys can go ahead and talk about it now because like I put my big think piece out there, and hopefully the audience gets it and kind of understands that the gaming community, the face of the gaming community is not the same as it was back when we were Nintendo fanboys, and the only thing we thought about was Super Mario Brothers 3, or back when Super NES, the Dreamcast, and all that stuff was brand new and stuff like that. The shape of gaming has changed. Like we've got all these innovations now. We've got VR. Hell, Sony patented smell-o-vision for some strange reason. We've got all sorts of stuff. Like Nintendo runs rampant with mobile gaming. And when I say mobile gaming, portable gaming, actually, things like that. Like who would have thought now that cell phones are one of the more viable ways to get your gaming on, especially now with Xbox Game Pass on the cloud.
Mm-hmm.
There's my soapbox, guys. Talk.
Go ahead, off.
Well, I was just gonna say I don't think that Sony has too much of a problem with just being with the blockbusters. I mean, listen, the last few weeks with the moves that Microsoft has made, specifically Microsoft, because Nintendo is competition, but Microsoft's the different type of competition. That's the main competition. The moves that they've made is really made Sony look behind. And just like it's not like they're seeming to get what the future is right now in games right now with Games Pass. And I don't think we'll even get a whiff of that, if at all, until E3 for PlayStation. So right now, everything that they're doing is held under a microscope. Like everything is just really looked on and really looked down upon if it's not exactly what people want, and myself included. Like this MLB stuff, like it really has me worried, and not that it got on Xbox. I wanted it to happen to Xbox, but the fact that it got on Games Pass, I'm like, man, don't ruin the relationship, MLB. Don't mess this relationship with Sony San Diego. And then you have this Last of Us remaster stuff, which is like, I mean, you can call me a hater all you want. I don't hate Last of Us. I want to play Last of Us 2 really badly. Like I love that game, but it's like we just Last of Us is like Infinity War, and now you want to give me Infinity War 2 and then Infinity War remade. Like what's going on? Like I don't want to. It's too much.
You know what? You do bring up a good point. I did mention it that, like I feel like a lot of this really started from the fact that people heard that a Last of Us remake was coming. And what I think people failed to focus on is the fact that Sony didn't so much throw it in our faces. This company who was trying to get their foot in the door to make their own IP and stop becoming like you said, like how Sony Bend was, like, basically on Naughty Dog's coattails, they were trying to do the same thing. They were like, well, we're not sure if we're strong enough. We're not sure if we're strong enough to stand on our own. So what we'll do first is we'll prove ourselves and say, hey, we will take your masterpiece and make it better and sell you more and make you more money to show you that we have what it takes. And, I do feel bad for everything that came out because like we learned from the article, from the Bloomberg article, that Sony shuffled around resources, and it looks like the Last of Us remake might happen. It might happen, but that original studio is no longer involved with it, and things happen, stuff like that. Now that's why I said earlier at the beginning with the sizzle, I was like, is Sony really the villain in the gaming community right now? I don't think so.
I think what you guys are saying is pretty much just expand your horizons. Is that what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. Well, that's what I picked up.
The Sony might be what they were in the PS3 days, which is they're not the villain. They're just way too arrogant right now. Like they need to make better, smarter moves as far as like appeasing the crowd. I feel like they think like people love us and we don't need to do anything except make the games we're already making. Well, that only works so far, and it only works if you're releasing games consistently. Like that at the PS4's peak days, we were getting Horizon, we were getting God of War, we were getting all these games back to back and back. Mm-hmm. And now we are getting Returnal, but we don't know how well it's going to be because it's Housemarque and this is their first big AAA game. We are getting Ratchet and Clank, but that is a smaller audience and it's not compared to some of the other games. And then we're getting Deathloop, but Deathloop has a little weird tag on it because it's a Bethesda game. Bethesda's owned by Xbox now.
Xbox now, yeah.
So it's like, where's our win? Where's the win that we're getting? And I don't think that they're really the villain. I just think they're a little too confident in themselves right now. And the fact that they wouldn't even give that studio a name, like that, they weren't even given a name. They were like, you go help Naughty Dog. It's like, all right, what are we in this? And so I don't blame them for leaving. I mean, and what they're probably going to do is they're going to team up. They're going to make a really dope game. Xbox is going to buy it.
And put it on Xbox. And put it on Xbox. Yeah.
And we're going to be like, well, we could have had that.
So basically, Sony is getting too cocky.
Yeah. I think so. I think they're too up in themselves.
Remember, Sega kind of did the same thing, and you saw what happened to Sega. I just don't want Sony to go down that same road.
I don't either, because I would be very, very sad.
Yeah.
Wait! Did I come off as a cheerleader for Sony? Because I wasn't really trying to. I was just trying to get everybody to see like the entire aspect of the thing because okay, I said I was not going to invoke his name tonight. I said that, but okay. Jason Schreier's article is what started this whole thing. Jason Schreier's article is what started this whole thing. But here's the thing about it, because I burned through a lot of brain cells reading a lot of his articles because there's always some. there's always some type of gymnastics that he puts into his words that make it seem like whoever he decides to make the target is always the bad guy. Look what he did to CD Projekt Red. Look what he's done to Sony. Look what he did to EA. Okay, EA kind of deserves it. Okay, but you know, but you get what I'm saying, right? You know, he always seems. But when you read this article, what you come to find out is, okay, his headline talks about how Sony is the bad guy, but what he really was talking about in the entire article is the fact that some people no longer are working with Sony. And it's not even that Sony fired them. It's just that they got disenfranchised and they left the company. It's not even that. So you have to read like over 1,000 words in this article to find out that Jason Schreier just has a mad on for the fact that people no longer work at Sony.
Yeah. So the bad news of this article was we lost some people who could have probably made a good game. Yeah. We don't know. We will never know.
And then he sensationalizes the whole article by throwing everything up about the Last of Us remake, which we don't even know if that's going to happen. We know something's happening, but we don't know if it's going to happen.
But as far as the headline goes, saying that they're caught up in blockbusters now, we have Stray, we have Kenna, we have indie games like
we have fucking Returnal. We have fucking Returnal.
And we have Ratchet and Clank, which is a 3D platformer that, you know, outside of Nintendo, no one really like Xbox doesn't do any 3D platformers. Like, well, they do Bubsy. They do Bubsy, but we're not gonna talk.
Oh, that was terrible. Don't bring it
up. Yeah.
I mean, Bubsy's got it easy now that Balan Wonderworld game came out. That game really did take for 3D, but you know, Sony doesn't have a problem with not diversifying their portfolio. They've got games. The problem is they're not being upfront with their fans. They're not being transparent right now with their fans of what they want to do, you know, randomly cutting off the PS3 and Vita stores. Like, you know, there's another article with IGN where they sold a dev kit to a person making a Vita game in April, and then or in March, and that next month they said, "Hey, we're closing the stores," and they didn't say it. Someone leaked that, so they're not being transparent with their people right now. They're taking a lot of people off, and in a market where Xbox has all the money and can purchase whatever they want and are getting whatever they want, and they just stole a game from you and made you look bad. Every little thing that comes out, like this story may have been a non-story 2 or 3 years ago, but right now where Xbox is making all these important positive moves, PlayStation's starting to look bad on each one of these little small things that happen. And when you have Jason Schreier making articles about you, like, you can't win. You'll never win with that guy.
That is true. Like, honestly, I feel like right now, like having Jason Schreier talking bad about you is the same as having like freaking who's that guy in politics? That young dude. Ben Shapiro. Yeah.
Jason Schreier is Ben Shapiro.
I bet you he's gonna find out who I am on Twitter and block me now. I bet you he is.
I would like Jason Schreier and Ben Shapiro are totally different ends of the spectrum too. So to see those two like fight against each other would be interesting. I will say it would be interesting.
Like, okay, so in a WrestleMania cage or something.
Okay, so are we tired of this topic yet? Are we? I feel like we have more to say. So how about this? Let's hit us up on hit us up at PS_Crossroads on Twitter. Keep this conversation going. As a matter of fact, the Crossroads Twitter will have something to say about this. But also, we're going to pose the question to you, our audience, tonight. Diversity is important to the gaming community, but how bizarre would it be if there were a lack of first-party titles in a Sony launch window, like what Microsoft is experiencing right now? How bizarre would that be?
Yeah, well, it would be even worse if we didn't have any first parties at this time right now. Like, could you imagine if Returnal got pushed back or Ratchet & Clank got pushed back? Like
past the 1 year mark? Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's say it got pushed in September.
Because
long period.
Because Deathloop just got pushed to September.
Yeah.
And Deathloop was supposed to be a launch title.
Yep. Yeah, definitely hit us up on Twitter or our Discord as well.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, the question will be on our Twitter and as well as our Discord tonight. So please hit us up. We'd love to hear from you guys and talk more about it. All right. Well, I'm out of breath, y'all. You know what? By the way, I had Dan read that. Dan from Palblock read that, and then he got so amped. I'm pretty sure he wasn't able to catch the show. What's that?
Is your editorial up?
No, but it will be.
It will be. Okay.
This will probably be up. This will probably be up by Thursday when the show goes live on BossRushGames.com.
Okay. I just checked the Twitter. I was like, I didn't know the years already went up because I saw we were talking about it in the group chat earlier. But
I mean, I am part of the writing team, so I need to pull my weight.
Yeah, I technically am, but I have not posted a single thing. So
me neither.
Well, I posted one more than both of y'all. So come on, Team Crossroads, we gotta get in it. We gotta get in this.
Yeah, I'm already sacrificing time right now.
All right,
I gotta get on it though.
All right, so we don't have anything for rumor control tonight, guys. So hey guys, what you guys been playing?
Oh, I could go. I could do this one.
Do it.
Okay, so this weekend I needed to let off of Steam, so I played Saints Row.
Saints Row, which one? Saints Row, which one?
I'm running through 2 and 3.
Do you have the dildo bat? Do you have?
Not yet. Okay, not on my PlayStation, but I got it on the 360. I'll put it like that.
Something feels so. You just feel so good, like just beating the tar out of somebody with that thing, don't you?
Yes.
It's better than running people over in the car with cars. It's better than that.
It's even like jumping in the car and like slamming through like.
That too. Yeah. Do it. Wait, what's the achievement called? The Bow and Dukenum or something like that? It's a play on the Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah.
Oh man. And I played some Sonic Adventure.
All right. Austin, how about you?
What'd you say, LeRon?
I was asking, what'd you play this week?
Oh, since last week I platinum Maneater.
Mm-hmm.
So
congrats! Congrats, platinum.
Yeah. I actually
you're starting to make me sick, man.
Yeah, I've been going at it. Any free time I've gotten, I've been able to put in. So, and honestly, Maneater I got without really realizing I was gonna get the platinum. Like I was just like, oh, I got it. Like I was having so much fun playing the game. Like it's a fun game. You're just a shark destroying stuff, and then I loved it. But so I started the Call of Duty Black Ops campaign. So I'm gonna play through that real quick. I don't plan on platinuming that game because I'm not that good. But having fun with that. Played some Madden 21 on the PS5 because it came to EA Access, which I get every year on the PlayStation. Which I might not get it this year now since it's on Xbox, but we'll see how that goes. And then I do plan on playing Oddworld eventually.
Yeah,
but I gotta be careful because once Returnal comes out, that's the game I want to play. So, and then I'm still playing Murder by Numbers and Pac-Man 99 on Switch. Pac-Man 99, though, I love that game. I love it, and it's gonna get me in so much trouble because Sunday night I was playing it. I was like,
have you played with Dan yet? Have you played with Dan yet?
No, I haven't played with Dan yet.
Dan's officially addicted. He's officially addicted.
Yeah.
He changed his his screen name to Pac Dan 99.
Yeah. I need I don't know if you can play together or not, but I need to find out because Pac-Man 99 is just so much fun. It's Pac-Man, but it's got some Pac-Man Championship Edition type stuff in it, where like you're collecting ghosts and you can build combos and stuff like that. You want to do like quick, you want to clear all the maps. You speed up if you clear the map. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. The highest I've gotten was in 7th. I was 7th place. But I'm going for that win. I'm going for the win.
Yay.
Do I even need to tell you guys what I've been playing this week?
Monster Hunter?
I'm assuming nothing on PlayStation.
Yeah, I know it's terrible right now. It's terrible right now. But we knew it was gonna happen. I even warned you guys when the game came out. Like this is gonna happen. Like I Horizon Zero. Who? I'm gonna have to restart that game whenever I pick it back up because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna forget how to play it.
Don't feel bad.
As long as you play Returnal.
I'm playing
out.
Returnal.
As long as
I'm playing Returnal.
Oh yeah.
All right, everybody, that's our show for the night. We'd like to go ahead and give a big thanks to you for tuning in to Crossroads PlayStation Podcast on twitch.tv/Exodus803. Before we head out, here's how you can stay connected with the crew. Nellie, go first.
You can catch me on Twitter at Planet Nellie. Nellie is spelled N3LLIE. And you can catch me on Twitch whenever I have the time to stream under Bradface_87.
All right, Austin.
Yeah, check me out at PlateStation on Twitter, and then you can find everything else on there. And I'm always on the Discord as well. I try to check that at least once a day, so check me out there as well.
All right. And of course, you can always catch me at social media on Exodus803, EXODUS803. That's also my gamer tag, so you can hit me up on Steam, PlayStation Network, Xbox Live. I promise eventually I'll get you my Switch code. I promise, but you know, right now I'm just way too lazy to memorize it or put it out there for you guys. So good luck.
just put in a random 12-digit code and you'll be friends with someone.
For real. All right, here's your reminder. Head over to BossRushGames.com and take a look at the content Boss Rush has to offer. Today's Boss Rush banter issue is from Celeste. She asks, which video game are you embarrassed to admit you love? Guys, real quickly, you have a game that you're embarrassed to admit that you like?
Oh, I have to think about that one.
I'm embarrassed to admit that I love the Rayman Raving Rabbids game that came the first one that came out on the GameCube.
Rabbit.
I never played that one.
Yeah,
I never played that one.
I wasted way too much time playing that game.
I'm not ashamed that I like any of the games that I posted on Twitter, but the Bible game on PS2, I stand by that game.
Snap.
It is the best Mario Party clone ever.
Oh,
I'm gonna say it right now. It's like,
wait, is Nellie agreeing with you? Is Nellie agreeing with you?
I just came up with a game.
Oh, okay. What's your game?
Spice World.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Game. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
All right. In episode 135 of the Arsenal X podcast, the guys talk about the teasers, rumors, and Hideo Kojima. And on episode 89 of the Boss Rush podcast, we talked about, and by we, I say me and Austin and Ed and a couple other guys, we talked about Game Pass hitting a home run with MLB The Show. Don't forget also to check out, while you're there, check out all the other great podcasts and editorials that Boss Rush has to offer. Come back here tomorrow night, Wednesday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, twitch.tv/Exodus803 for Hunters for Hire, the Monster Hunter podcast with myself and my good friend Jacob Taylor, better known as Galatrad. We've been questing up on Monster Hunter. You know, as a matter of fact, I was up late last night playing with him.
I need to try that.
What's that?
I need to try that.
What, Monster Hunter?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, please. I'll play with you.
All right, we got to get some Switch codes out there.
All right, just remember, You can chat with us and keep the conversation going by hitting us up on Twitter at PS_Crossroads. Also, check out our Discord. And that's it for tonight. We're wrapping it up. The Boss Rush Games family wants you all to have a great night and go out there and play games and be better. Have a great night, guys. We will be back here next week. Take care.
Have a good one, guys. Come back next week, and I'll have rules for the Returnal giveaway. I'll come up with them.
Yes, please.